Hello, Sue Richards here, doing an update for the First United Methodist Church of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I come to you from a very beautiful location that is looking a little bit more on the normal side now that the beaches have been opened. This is at Wallace Sands Beach. I am about mid-sand. I would be in the water if I could. Actually, a while back, I was able to walk the whole beach in the water, and the water was great. A week and a half ago, not so much. Anyways, I wanted to tell you a little bit of a story about gratitude. Back when I was 10 years old, my family and I moved up here from New York and settled in Belmont, New Hampshire, about an hour north of here. And every summer, we would choose one or two nice days in the summer to actually come down to Wallace Sands, but in a little bit of a different location down at the State Beach. And I would, because it was, I only had so much time, I would literally be in the water as much as I could. My lips would turn blue. My parents would say, "Aren't you cold?" And I would be like, "No, I'm fine." And they literally would have to drag me out of the water at the end of the time. One particular time, the beach water was literally full of pieces of seaweed, and I'm like, ugh. But I only had that day, so I went in anyway, and seaweed washes off, so things were fine. Little did I know that then in 1974, I would go to a week of camp, pioneer camp at Wanakee United Methodist Center in Meredith, New Hampshire, and where David and I were actually in the same campsite with a minister and his wife, Chris and Marilyn Ives. And then 7 years later, we were back, and we, as directors, he directed Pioneer Camp, and it was my first year being dragged into helping to teach swim camp, which I did for a long time after that. And then a few months later, David and I were engaged, and we got married the next August. And in looking back at things, I probably walked past their beach house, the family beach house, a few times when, each year, the one or two times that we were down, and never knew it. But God works in mysterious ways, and if we will just listen, and we are definitely living proof of that. And the love of Wanakee has gotten, David's family are longtime Wanakee supporters, as well as I and our family too. And our youngest daughter, Nicole, I want to read you a poem that she wrote. It's called My Two Fathers. I have two fathers. Neither is a stepfather nor an adoptive father. They are both my fathers by birth. Neither is a figment of my imagination. They are both very real. They are both supportive of me. They are there when I need them. I talk to them both every day. I live in their houses. I try to obey all their rules. They both love me very much. One tells me verbally, and the other shows me only through his actions. I love and respect both of my fathers. I am very thankful for my two fathers, and I want to thank them both for all they have done and all they have yet to do for me. Thank you, fathers. And that was written by our youngest daughter, Nicole, at the tender age of 15. And of course, she's talking about David as one of her fathers and God as the other one. And if we will just listen, God will direct our lives. Sometimes there are little detours like the coronavirus, but life is not one of those easy things. And if we will just persevere, pray, and praise, we will all get through this. I am really looking forward to someday being able to actually give people hugs again, and meet in the sanctuary. But until then, I look forward to these daily updates from people, and please consider yourself getting a virtual hug from me right now. I love you all.